sun peeks over the Appalachian line to catch a glimpse of a girl so fine. She don't need no diamonds, she don't need no gold, just the red clay earth and a heart to hold. With her hair tied back in a ribbon of blue, she's out in the barn ere the morning dew. The neighbors wave as they drive the lane. They know her smile, can't hide the rain. She's the pride of the county, talk of the town, but she never lets her praises wear her down. Oh, she's my blue crayon belle in a denim gown, the sweetest soul that a man has found. She's got the strength of the oak and the grace of the pine, rooted in the soil of a simpler time. No city lights could ever outshine the blue rag belle. Oh, she's doing just fine. She can mend a fence and she can bake the bread with a gentle word and a level head. She reads the clouds like a dusty book and finds a trout in the mountain brook, modest and quiet, a soft-spoken prayer with the scent of wild clover in her hair. Oh, she's my blue red belle in a denim gown, the sweetest soul that a man has found. She's got the strength of the oak and the grace of the pine, rooted in the soil of a simpler time. No city lights could ever outshine the blue red belle. Oh, she's doing just fine. Some seek the fortune, some seek the fame, but she just answers to the season's name. In a world that's rushing, she's standing still like a summer breeze on a Kentucky hill. She's my blue red belle in a denim gown, the sweetest soul that a man has found. She's got the strength of the oak and the grace of the pine, rooted in the soil of a simpler time. No city lights could ever outshine the blue red belle. She's doing just fine. Yeah, she's doing just fine. My blue red belle.
Church bell rings across the hollow, a path the weary spirits follow. I put on the lace that my grandma wore and leave my work boots by the door. But the wind don't care for a velvet hem, it carries the fields along with him. I walk the path past the rusted gate, where the corn is tall and the harvest is late. A gust of wind from the western side takes the valley's breath and hitches a ride. Now the hem of my skirt is a shade of brown, the color of the earth, the heart of this town. There's but the land is gonna follow her through and through. Yeah, there's dust on my Sunday dress. Some folks pray to stay clean and white, to keep the world's dirt out of their sight. But I find the spirit in the garden rose, in the sweat of the brow, in the seed that grows. If the good Lord made us out of the clay, then I'm wearing His blessing on me today. It's the grit in the grain, it's the salt in the tear, it's a story of how we survived every year. So don't mind the smudge on my sleeve or my face, it's just a little bit of earthly grace. There's a little bit of dust on my Sunday dress, a little bit of toil, I must confess. I can scrub the floors and I can wash the silk, but I'm made of the soil and the morning milk. You can take the girl to the chapel pew, but the land is gonna follow her through and through. Yeah, there's dust on my Sunday dress. Just a little bit of dust, keeping me honest, keeping me whole. From the bottom of my heart to the soles of my soul.
I had a meeting in the city at 9:30, $1 million contract on the dotted line. But the GPS flickered and the signal died. Out where the pines and the shadows hide, the asphalt turned into gravel and grit, and my shiny black sedan had a coughing fit. I'm checking my watch, I'm cursing the sky, while the hawks and the eagles go soaring by. My tailored suit is starting to sweat in a place the internet hasn't found yet. I'm a king of the factory, a man of the law, but I'm lost in a map that I never saw. It was a wrong turn, a detour, a glitch in the plan, taking the power right out of my hand. I was chasing the gold, I was chasing the clock, till the road hit a bend and the wheels hit a rock. Now the skyscraper's gone and the silence is stern. Thank God for the beauty of a wrong turn. I stepped out the car to find some help, past a field of clover and a rusted shelf, and that's when I saw her through the morning haze, leaning on a fence in a golden day. She didn't see my car, she didn't see my pride, she was watching a foal on the mountainside. She looked like a pain and I couldn't afford the kind that makes a man drop his sword. I forgot about the factory, forgot about the files, looking at a girl who was miles and miles away from the world I knew. Yeah. It was a wrong turn, a detour, a glitch in the plan, taking the power right out of my hand. I was chasing the gold, I was chasing the clock, till the road hit a bend and the wheels hit a rock. Now the skyscraper's gone and the silence is stern. Thank God for the beauty of a wrong turn. should be looking for a telephone line or a way to get back to that life of mine. But I'm leaning on a post of cedar wood, watching a world I never understood. She's moving through the rows of the tall green corn, like she was part of the light when the day was born. She stops to wipe the sweat from her brow, talks to the horse, and she soothes the plow. There's a rhythm in her hands, a peace in her step, a secret of the earth that the city never kept. She's 1,000 miles from a neon sign, but she's glowing like a star in a jar of wine. And I'm standing in the fields of grace, watching the sunlight dance across her face. I've climbed the ladders and I've won the race, but I'd give it all up for this quiet place. There's a healing in the wind, a mercy in the space, here in the middle of the fields of grace. She bends to pick a wildflower by the stem. Her hands are scarred, but there's a soul in them. I've seen the finest silk and the rarest lace, but they don't compare to her simple pace. I'm a stranger in a suit, a ghost in the trees, brought to my knees by a summer breeze. The stock market's crashing, the world's in a rage, but she's just turning another green page. No blueprints, no boardrooms, no corporate lies, just the truth reflected in her honest eyes. Watching the sunlight dance across her face. I've climbed the ladders and I've won the race, but I'd give it all up for this quiet place. There's a healing in the wind, a mercy in the space, here in the middle of the fields of grace. Don't let the sun go down just yet. Let me stay a little longer. In the fields of grace. brushed off my knee, trying to look like the man I'm supposed to be. But my Italian shoes were sinking in the mud, and the mountain air was thick in my blood.
I clear my throat as I reach the gate, thinking, man, you've never looked less great. I heard a shadow moving near the barn, saw a stranger looking like a ball of yarn, all tangled up in a pinstripe vest, looking like a bird that lost its nest. I leaned on my rake and I gave a little smile. Sir, I think you've been lost for a country mile.
I'm just a suit in the soil,
Feeling so small,
just a traveler leaning on a garden wall.
I'm looking for the road, but you found the trees,
caught in the middle of a
southern breeze.
Everything I own doesn't mean a thing
Out here where the meadow and the bluebirds sing.
I asked for a phone or a map or a light. She just looked at me with eyes so bright.
The wires are down and the map is in my head, but I've got a jar of water and some buttered bread.
I forgot my mission,
I forgot my name,
in a world where the dirt puts the gold to shame.
You look like you're running from a ghost in a gown. I'm running from the noise of a concrete town.
Well, the dirt won't hurt if you let it in.
Maybe this is where my life begins.
I'm just a suit in the soil,
Feeling so small, just a traveler leaning on a garden wall. I'm looking for the road, but you found the trees, caught in the middle of a southern breeze.
everything I own doesn't mean a thing
Out here where the meadow and the bluebirds sing.
I'm just a suit in the soil,
Feeling so small, just a traveler leaning on a garden wall. I'm looking for the road, but you found the trees, caught in the middle of a southern breeze.
everything I own doesn't mean a thing
Out here where the meadow and the bluebirds sing.
I should probably go.
Well, the road isn't going anywhere,
A suit in the soil,
looking better already.
yeah, I think I'll stay for the water. I sat at my office with a silver and glass, watching the hours and the city cars pass, but my mind was back at that old garden gate. I couldn't focus, I couldn't think straight, so I called up my foreman. I said, listen here, check the deed on that land that we bought last year. I found a little line on a map of the grounds that said our property borders her bounds. I jumped in the truck, left the sedan behind, with a serious mission at the front of my mind. I told myself I'm checking on the boundary wire, but my heart was fueled by a different fire. I saw a post leaning by the creek on the edge, and I headed straight for that honeysuckle hedge. I'm fixing broken fences that don't need no repair, just a poor excuse to breathe that country air. I'm checking on the wire, I'm checking on the wood, doing everything a city businessman should, but I ain't looking at the post or the iron or the stone. I'm just looking for a girl mending broken fences today. She came walking down with a pail in her hand, saw me standing there on a patch of her land. She said, "Back again, sir, did you lose your way?" I said, "Just checking if the cattle might stray. This fence looks a little bit loose in the joint." She leaned on the rail and she saw the point. She gave me a look that was clever and wise, with a little bit of mischief in her emerald eyes.
You know that fence has been leaning since '94.
Well, it's a high priority safety concern now. I'm fixing broken fences that don't need no repair, just a poor excuse to breathe that country air. I'm checking on the wire, I'm checking on the wood, doing everything a city businessman should. But I ain't looking at the post or the iron or the stone. I'm just looking for a girl I can't leave alone. Yeah, I'm mending broken fences today. Yeah, it might take a week,
Maybe a month.
hell, I might need to check every post on this farm.
Broken fences,
Keeping us close.
keeping us close.
The song ends with a final sharp pluck.
Of the banjo string.
I showed up on Tuesday with a fountain pen and a leather-bound book just to see her again. I told the town council it's a resource report, but it's really just a plan of a romantic sort. I'm checking the rainfall, I'm checking the crops, but my heart does a flip-flop every time the truck stops. I sat on the porch while she mended a shirt, writing down numbers while I sat in the dirt. I wrote 9:30 a.m. Her eyes are like jade, and temperature rising when she stands in the shade. I got columns for profit and columns for loss, but she's the only boss that I'm coming across. So I'm filling up the secret admirer's ledger, measuring the joy and the weight of the pleasure. I've got graphs for her laughter and charts for her grace. In a book full of data, I just see her face. My accountant would say that I'm losing my mind, but I'm finding the treasures the city behind in the secret admirer's ledger. She peeked over my shoulder and she said with a grin, "Is that government business you're working in?" I slammed the book shut and I felt my face turn like a dry piece of kindling that's starting to burn. I said, "Yes, it's a study on rural supply." She just laughed and said, "Sir, that's a beautiful lie." I'm a man of the law, I'm a man of the trade, but my professional wall is starting to fade. I'm supposed to be counting the bricks in the wall, but I'm counting the minutes till the evening calls. Oh, I'm filling up the secret admirer's ledger, measuring the joy and the weight of the pleasure. I got graphs for her laughter and charts for her grace. In a book full of data, I just see her face. My accountant would say that I'm losing my mind, but I'm finding the treasures the city behind in the secret admirer's ledger. Secret admirer's ledger, measuring the joy and the weight of the pleasure. I got graphs for her laughter and charts for her grace. In a book full of data, I just see her face. My accountant would say that I'm losing my mind, but I'm treasures the city behind. In the secret admirer's ledger, yeah, put it on the record. She's the finest thing in the state. Total assets. One beautiful heart, me falling in love. Me falling in love. Me falling in love. The man in the suit keeps coming around, looking at the sky and looking at the ground. He's got a fancy watch and a leather-bound book, but he's got a nervous hand and a worried look. He says he's checking on the fence in the rain, but he looks like a man in a little bit of pain. I offer him tea and I offer him bread. He stammers his words and his face turns red. I wonder if the city is a heavy, hard place, 'cause he looks so relieved just to see a green space. I suppose he's just lonely, far away from his kin. So I open the gate and I let the man in. And I'm unaware of the storm in his heart. I'm just doing my chores and playing my part. I'm picking the beans and I'm feeding the herd, while he's hanging on my every single word. I think he's just lost, like a bird in the rain, with no idea that I'm the one causing the flame. Yeah, I'm unaware of the storm. He asked me today what I do for a song. I told him the birds keep me singing along. He looked at me then like I'd found a great prize, with a look of pure wonder in his tired city eyes. I think he needs a rest from his papers and pens, so I showed him the trail where the riverway bends. Is he a dreamer? Is he a friend? Is he just waiting for the summer to end? He speaks of the factory and official things, but he smiles when he hears how the cicada sings. And I'm unaware of the storm in his heart. I'm just doing my chores and playing my part. I'm picking the beans and I'm feeding the herd, while he's hanging on my every single word. I think he's just lost, like a bird in the rain, with no idea that I'm the one causing the flame. Yeah, I'm unaware of the storm. I'm just doing my chores and playing my part. I'm picking the beans and I'm feeding the herd, while he's hanging on my every single word. I think he's just lost, like a bird in the rain, with no idea that I'm the one causing the flame. Yeah, I'm unaware of the storm. Poor city man, the sun's getting low. You better get home before the cold winds blow. sun dipped down behind the barn, the katydids began their yarn. I set my ledger on the porch floor. I didn't need those numbers anymore. She brought 2 glasses and a stoneware jug, the kind of piece that fits you like a rug.
The cider sweet with a hint of spice, a little bit of heat and a lot of nice. I watched him loosen up his silk cravat. We talked of the weather and the this and that, but then the talk got deep, the talk got real, about the things that a heart is supposed to feel.
Just cider and conversation, a little bit of soul, a little destination. We're crossing the bridge from our different worlds, between the city lights and the country curls. The stars came out to join the invitation of nothing but cider and conversation.
Factory smoke, the way my spirit felt like it might have broke.
I told him how the land is a heavy load, but I wouldn't trade it for a paved gold road.
For the first time ever I felt truly heard,
not as an official, but just by my word.
I came here looking for a boundary line. You stayed here looking for a peace of mind. And in the silence between the sips, the truth started dancing on our very lips.
We're crossing the bridge from our different worlds, between the city lights and the country curls. The stars came out to join the invitation of nothing but cider and conversation.
It's getting late,
the moon don't mind.
Best glass of cider I ever did find.
Just talking,
just talking.
I'm back beneath the skyline's jagged crown, the sirens and the shadows of this concrete town. The boardrooms and the buildings feel so hollow and old, just a collection of silver and a mountain of coal. I'm looking in the mirror at this pinstripe ghost, thinking about the thing that I value the most. The traffic's humming like a broken machine, but I'm dreaming of a valley that's quiet and green. I've got the keys to the kingdom, the power and the name, but since I met her it all feels like a losing game. My friends ask me why I've been acting so strange, but they don't see the man who went through a change. 'Cause I'm losing the city in your eyes, watching the towers fall, watching the moon rise. I don't need the neon, I don't need the lights. I'm trading the glass for those blue red skies. Every ambition I ever used to prize is fading away. I'm losing the city in your eyes. I remember the way that she looked by the stream, corporate dream. She don't care for the title or the balance in the bank. She's the only one I've got my own self to thank for taking that turn on that old dusty road and dropping the weight of this heavy city load. So let the headlines run and let the phones ring. I'm heading to the place where the meadowlarks sing. Pack up the files, throw away the key. I'm going back to the girl who set my soul free. Watching the towers fall, watching the moon rise. I don't need the neon, I don't need the lies. I'm trading the glass for those blue-red skies. Every ambition I ever used to prize is faded in away. I'm losing the city in your steel. Goodbye to the storm. I'm finally coming home. Yeah, I'm losing the city in your eyes. Trading my loafers for some square-toe boots. I'm digging deep to find my own roots. That silk cravat was choking my breath, so I hung it on a nail and scared it to death. Now I'm up with the sun and the morning mist, with a brand new schedule on my wrist. I used to drive a car that could go 110. Now I'm doing 5 in a field with a hand. It's got a rusty seat and a steering wheel chrome, but it feels like the throne of my brand new home. The neighbors stop and they start to stare at the city boy breathing that clover air. Oh, I'm trading the tie for a tractor today, learning how to make a little bit of hay. I'm swapping the boardroom for the open range, and I wouldn't trade back for a nickel to change. Let the emails pile and the sirens scream. I'm living out a different kind of American dream. Yeah, I'm trading the tie for a tractor. She's leaning on the fence with a jar of tea, laughing at the way the gears grind on me. She says, you're doing all right for a man of the law, but you're holding that wrench like a brittle straw. I just tipped my cap and I gave her a wink. I'm stronger than all those city folks think. No more deadlines, no more must be. There's just a wide open field and a couple of prayers. The only merger I'm worried about is the rain and the corn before the summer's out. Tie for a tractor today, learning how to make a little bit of hay. I'm swapping the boardroom for the open range, and I wouldn't trade back for a nickel of change. And let the emails pile and the sirens scream, I'm living out a different kind of American dream. Yeah, I'm trading the tie for a tractor. Shifted into gear, watch the dust fly. Man, look at that big blue sky. Just me and the John Deere and the girl of my dreams. The song ends with a final honk of a horn and a laughing vocal fade out. The shadows are long across the golden wheat. The air is cooling down from the midday heat. I've got grease on my hands and dust on my face, but I've never felt more in the right kind of place. I'm sitting on the tailgate waiting for you, with a blanket spread out for a party of two.
I walk through the pasture in the evening glow, watching the fireflies starting their show. I saw him sitting there looking so still, like he'd finally found the top of the hill.
I brought a little basket
and a bottle of wine,
and the look in his eyes said he's doing just
fine. And
we're watching the sunset
over the silo,
watching the red
and the orange fire die low.
The world is turning quiet
and the stars are coming out.
This is what a lifetime is really all about.
No city lights,
no neon glow,
just a sunset over the silo.
I reached for her hand and I held it so tight.
I leaned on his shoulder in the fading light.
I used to think power was a corner office floor.
I used to think love was a closed up door.
But here in the silence of the cricket song,
we finally found where we both belong.
the sky turned to purple and then a deep velvet blue. The moon rose up like it wanted to see us too. One kiss in the dark with the scent of the hay,
The perfect end to a perfect day.
and we're watching the sunset
Over the silo,
watching the red
and the orange fire die low.
The world is turning quiet
And the stars are coming out.
This is what a lifetime is really all about.
No city light,
No neon glow,
just a sunset over the silo.
and we're watching the sunset over the silo.
nowhere. It ain't a rabbit in a hat or a deck of cards. It's the way the morning light hits the backyard. It's the steam off the coffee in a chipped ceramic mug. It's the way we start the day with a kitchen floor hug. No smoke and mirrors, no sleight of hand, just the honest beauty of the way we planned.
I used to look for wonders in a high-rise view, but the only wonder I need is sitting next to you. It's the way you know the name of every bird on the wing.
It's the quiet little song that I hear you sing. We don't need a stage or a spotlight glow to have the best seat at the greatest show. It's a simple kind of magic, a plainclothes grace, finding all of heaven in a commonplace. It's the how was your day and the I love you so, watching the garden and the green grass grow. No gold, no glitter, nothing tragic, just a sweet and simple kind of magic. We're mending the sweaters and we're staining the wood,
Living out the better in the for better or good.
You got dirt on your shirt, you got flour on your nose, but we're smelling like a wild Kentucky rose. The world's moving fast, trying to find a thrill, while we're finding everything by just standing still.
It's in the porch swing creak and the screen door slam.
It's in the taste of your homemade strawberry jam. It's the magic of knowing exactly who you are underneath the light of a backyard stall. It's a simple kind of magic, a plainclothes grace, finding all of heaven in a commonplace. It's the how was your day and the I love you so, watching the garden and the green grass grow. No gold, no glitter, nothing tragic, just a sweet and simple kind of magic. Just a sweet and simple kind of magic. I don't need a trick up my sleeve, just stay right here and don't you leave.
A simple kind of magic.
Yeah, it's magic.
I watched her in the kitchen with the herbs and the roots, turning bitter leaves into healing fruits. When the neighbor's boy fell ill, with a fevered brow. She knew the secret medicine that the woods allow. She didn't need a doctor or a sterile white room. She found the cure in the valley's bloom. Then I saw her sitting by the window light, with a needle and a thread in the middle of the night, taking old rough denim and a scrap of lace, turning nothing much into saving grace. The way she cut the fabric, the way she made it flow, like a high-fashion runway in the firelight glow. And I realized she's more than a farm girl, more than the soil. There's a genius hidden in her daily toil. She's got the hands of a healer and a designer's eye. She can paint a masterpiece under a stormy sky. I came here to save her from the life she knew, but I'm the one discovering a vision that's true. Yeah, she's so much more than a farm girl. I've sat in the boardrooms with the best of the best, in their tailored suits and their silver button vests, but they don't have the soul that she puts in a stitch. They don't have the spirit that makes a heart rich. She's a master of the garden and a queen of the loom, the smartest person in any city room. She thinks she's just living, she thinks she's just her, but she's a diamond in the rough, that's for sure. With a mind like a map and a heart like a flame, the world's gonna eventually know her name. She can paint a masterpiece under a stormy sky. I came here to save her from the life she knew, but I'm the one discovering a vision that's true. Yeah, she's so much more than a farm girl, so much more. Rare kind of treasure, way beyond measure. My Blair Wiz Belle is a queen. I'm looking at your sketches on the kitchen wood, realizing things I never understood. These patterns and these stitches, this way with the thread, it's the very same vision that lives inside my head. I've got the factories, I've got the machines, but you got the soul for the in-between. We could take this mountain and this valley floor and bring it to the world through a city door. Not just for the money, not just for the name, but to show them that the heart is the center of the game. I see a brand, I see a life, I see a brand new day, where the country spirit leaves the city the blueprint of us, the map of our lives, where the worker and the dreamer finally arrive. Built on the soil, designed in the sun. Two separate stories becoming just one. It's more than a contract, it's more than a trust. It's the iron and the velvet, the blueprint of us. I see your name in lights, I see your spirit tall, in the biggest showrooms and the grandest hall. But we'll always come back to the porch and the swing, to remember the weight of a simple gold ring. I'm drawing the lines of a future so bright. It's burning a hole in the middle of the night. We've got the medicine, we've got the style, we've got a love that can go every mile. I'm building an empire, but I'm building it for you, on a foundation of honest and a foundation of truth. This is the blueprint of us, the map of our lives, where the worker and the dreamer finally arrive. Built on the soil, designed in the sun. Two separate stories becoming just one. It's more than a contract, it's more than a trust. It's the iron and the velvet, the blueprint of us. Yeah, it's all right here in your hands, in my heart. The blueprint of us. The black cars pulled up in the dust of the lane, bringing the shadows and bringing the rain. My father stood tall with a heart made of stone, reminding me I'm not just living alone. He spoke of an oath and a handshake of old, a debt that was written in silver and gold. He said, son, you've been playing in gardens and weeds, but the name of our family has different needs. Your promise to a girl from a different world, a debt to a man who kept our banners unfurled. He handed me a ring that felt heavy as lead. Honor the living and honor the dead. It's the ghost of a promise, a chain from the past, a shadow so long and a net that was cast. haunted by the ghost of a promise. I looked at the house where she's sleeping inside, with no idea that I'm being tied to a woman I don't know, to a life I don't want, while the words of my mother continue to haunt. She's just a farm girl, a phase and a dream, but your duty is bigger than a mountain stream. How do I tell her? How do I stay when the hands of my fathers are pulling away? I'm a man of my word, so I once thought, but I'm just a prisoner that history bore. Yeah, I'm haunted by the ghost of a promise. The rain keeps falling, the debt's coming due. God, tell me how to keep from losing you.
I found the papers on the kitchen seat, a golden seal and a lie so sweet, an invitation to a city wedding ball, with your name written the tallest of them all, beside a girl you never mentioned once, while I was playing the lover and the dunce. You talked of blueprints and a life or two, while you were hiding what you had to do. Was I just a secret, a summer in the sun, a little bit of country till the work was done? I can't look at the porch or the sunset today, because the man I loved was just a part in a play. So I'm leaving a letter left behind, with the pieces of the heart you tried to bind. I'm trading the valley for the city gray, since you were never gonna ask me to stay. No more broke ride bell, no more fields of grace, just a hollowed out heart in a cold city place. Yeah, I'm gone with a letter left behind. I pack my needles and my threads and my soul, trying to make a broken spirit feel whole. I don't need your money, I don't need your name. I'm walking out the door to escape the shame. If your duty is a debt that you have to pay, then I'm just a ghost that's getting in the way. Don't come looking for me in the corner of the hay. I'm taking the train at the break of the day. You kept your secret, so I'll keep mine. I'll find my own path, I'll be just fine. So I'm leaving a letter left behind with the pieces of the heart you tried to bind. I'm trading the valley for the city gray, since you were never gonna ask me to stay. No more blue-grass bell, no more fields of grace, just a hollowed out heart and a cold city place. Yeah, I'm gone with a letter left behind. So I'm leaving a letter left behind with the pieces of the heart you tried to bind. I'm trading the valley for the city gray, since you were never gonna ask me to stay. No more blue-gray bell, no more fields of grace, just a hollowed out heart and a cold city place. Yeah, I'm gone with a letter left behind. The ink is dry, the door is shut. Deep in my heart, there's a brand new cut. Yeah, don't smell like clover here. It smells like exhaust and a little bit of fear. I'm living in a room that's 4 walls small, waiting for a miracle to hit the hall. I've got my sewing machine on a wooden crate, trying to stitch together a brand new fate. The people move fast and they never look back, like they're all running on a one-way track. I see his face on every billboard sign, the king of the city, the one I thought was mine. I turn up my collar and I hide my eyes underneath these electric artificial skies. It's nothing but neon lights and concrete tears, trying to outrun the ghost of the better years. The stars are all hidden by the skyscraper heights, and the wind only howls in the middle of the nights. I'm a country soul in a subway car, trying to remember who the hell I am so far. Yeah, it's neon lights and concrete tears. My hands are tied, but they haven't lost a touch. I'm making dresses for the folks who have too much. They don't know the girl behind the needle and thread is a girl who'd rather be in a hayloft bed. But I'm building my armor, stitch by stitch, while the city gets loud and the world gets rich. I don't look at the moon, cause it reminds me of the farm. I don't look at the news, cause it causes me alarm. I'm just a ghost in the bustle and the noise, a long lost dream among the city's toys. city was a blur of gray and gold. A bitter wind was taking hold. I saw a silver car stalled in the lane, two silver-haired strangers in a world of pain. The gentleman was clutching at his chest so tight, while the lady cried for help in the fading light. The crowd just hurried by with their heads held low, but my country heart wouldn't let me go. I reached into my bag for the willow and the mint, a little bit of healing and a mother's hint. I calmed his breathing and I held his hand like I was back home on the valley land. I didn't see the silk or the diamond rings, I just saw two souls in the fear that life brings. I stayed until the sirens started to scream, lost in a moment that felt like a dream. Just a stranger on the sidewalk, a hand in the dark, leaving a light and a little bitty spark. I didn't know their names, I didn't know their past, I just knew that a shadow had been cast. I was the girl from the dirt they used to despise, but they only saw a savior in my emerald eyes, yeah. Just a stranger on the sidewalk. The lady looked at me with a grateful tear. She said, "You're an angel to find us here." She saw my simple coat and my worn out shoes, but she saw the spirit that I refused to lose. She asked for my name and she asked for my home. I said, "I'm just a girl who's a long way from home." I walked away before the cameras could find the mercy I left in the city behind. I didn't know I'd save the king and the queen, the ones who had torn my world at the seam. I didn't know the hands I held today were the ones that had pushed my lover sidewalk, a hand in the dark, leaving a light and a little bitty spark. I didn't know their names, I didn't know their past, I just knew that a shadow had been cast. I was the girl from the dirt they used to despise, but they only saw a savior in my emerald eyes, yeah. Just a stranger on the sidewalk, a stranger on the sidewalk, doing what's right, disappearing back into the city night. A stranger on the sidewalk, doing what's right, disappearing back into the city night.
I stood inside their walls of marble and glass, watching the ghost of the upper class pass. They offered me jewels and a seat at the table for saving a life when they weren't able. The lady took my hand with a motherly glow. She said, "I have a son that I want you to know." She said, "He's lonely and lost, and he's searching for light, and you're the miracle we found in the night." She showed me a door at the end of the hall, promising a future where I'd have it all. But I took a step back and And I shook my head with the weight of the words that I haven't yet said. I told her your kindness is a beautiful thing, but I'm still wearing the bruise of a different ring. 'Cause I'm living in the shadow of a former love, praying to a God in the clouds above to help me forget the man that I knew, the one who was hollow, the one who wasn't true. I've got a heart that's a ruin, a soul that's a wreck, with a memory hanging like a stone round my neck. I can't love your son or any man new, 'cause I'm still haunted by the one I gave my life to. I told her about a valley and a bluegrass sky, and a man who promised he'd never say goodbye. I said he's a ghost now, a liar in a suit, who left me with nothing but a bitter tasting fruit. I didn't know the sun was behind that door, listening to the heart that he'd broken on the floor. So thank you for the silver, and thank you for the wine, but there's no room for a new sun to shine. My heart is a garden that's covered in frost, mourning the man that I love and I in the shadow, the long dark shadow. I'm sorry, ma'am, but my heart is already gone. I traded my tears for a thimble and thread. I stopped believing the lies that were said. In a tiny loft above the city's roar, I started creating what they'd never seen before. I took the denim of a field and the lace of the vine, and I turned them into something that would go really nice. seen name, just a vision in my head like a flicker of flame. I posted my word on the window and the wall, and suddenly the phone starting to call. The critics said it's fresh, it's a brand new soul, a little bit of country that was under control. Promising a contract and a brand new lease. They called it the Blue Guy Bill Collection. It was perfect, it was absolute perfection. I used to be the girl that they look right through, but now I'm the one telling them what to do. I'm a master of the craft, I'm a queen of the style, and I'm doing it all with the country girl smile. It's on display to watch me rise. No more looking back with them sorrowful lies. I'm stitching the future, I'm cutting the past, building a beauty that's meant to last. From the dirt of the valley to the city's heights, I'm finding my way under the spotlight lights. Yeah, it's a breakthrough. Shot on the line in my own lane. The world is different and not the same. I stood in the wings of the velvet stage, feeling like a bird in a gilded cage. I bought the company, I'd bought the name, to try and fill the void and drown out the shame. I told my parents this designer is the key, but I didn't know she was the world to me.
I walked out slow into the blinding light. The girl from the garden in the city light. I saw the lady and the man I saved, the ones whose lives I had helped to brave. They gasped out loud, they stood to their feet as the two halves of my life finally meet. It's the grand reveal, the truth in the light. No more hiding in the middle of the night. You're the son they love, you're the girl from the farm, caught in the center of a beautiful alarm. The masks have fallen, the debt is through. The only thing standing is the ghost of me and you in the grand reveal.
It's her, the girl from the sidewalk, the one who saved your father, the one we tried to replace.
I never wanted that city bride, but you never told me what you had to hide.
My parents saw the angel, they didn't know it was you.
And I didn't know the love I had was actually true.
Now the world is watching and the walls are down. The blue black bell is wearing the crown.
It's the grand reveal,
You're the girl from the farm, caught in the center of a beautiful alarm. The masks have fallen, the dead is through. The only thing standing is the ghost of me and you in the grand reveal. It was always you.
I never left.
Forgive us.
Forgive us. The black cars came back, but they didn't look so cold. The stories they brought were the ones that needed told. His mother stood there on the porch's worn out wood, doing the one thing she never thought she could. She took off her gloves and she looked me in the eye. Underneath the vastness of a summer blue sky,
I saw the price of pride and the weight of a name. I saw how we turned your love into a game. But you saved us both when we were strangers in the street, and you brought my son back to his own 2 feet. We don't want a match or a business design.
we just want a daughter with a spirit like thine. There's a healing rain, there's a brand new start, finding forgiveness in the valley's heart. We're tearing down the fences that we built so high, watching the old bitter shadows go by. It's a long road back from the things we did wrong, but forgiveness is the rhythm of the valley song.
I stood by the gate while the sun started to set, feeling the relief of a long-standing debt.
Not the one made of silver, not the one made of gold, but the debt of the truth that finally was told.
I looked at them all,
and I felt the ice break, realizing the beauty that a heart can remake. It's hard to let go,
but it's time to move on.
the darkness is over,
The morning has dawned.
we're just people in the dirt, under God's green trees, finding our mercy on our bended knees. There's a healing rain, there's a brand new start, finding forgiveness in the valley's heart. We're tearing down the fences that we built so high, watching the old bitter shadows go by. It's a long road back from the things we did wrong, but forgiveness is the rhythm of the valley song.
I forgive you.
Thank you, child.
Let's go home.
Let's go home.
Threw away the tuxedo and the polished black shoes. I've got nothing left to prove and nothing left to lose. I'm standing by the oak tree in a suit of denim blue, waiting for the moment that I say I do. I see my city friends trying to find their stride, walking through the clover to find the blushing bride.
I'm wearing white lace and a crown of wild thyme, listening to the banjo and the church bell chime. My father's got his fiddle, my mother's got her pride, as I walk across the pasture to my lover's side.
The flowers in my hair grew right here in the ground,
and there ain't a sweeter temple in the world to be found.
It's a blue wedge wedding, a soul deep on, from the edge of the woods to the lily pad pond. We're kicking up the dust, we're swinging around the floor. I've never known a feeling like this feeling before. Two worlds collide in a beautiful ring, while the crickets and the katydids and the angels sing. My father's drinking cider, my mother's learned to dance. They finally gave our love
A real fighting chance.
I slipped a band of gold on a hand that knows the soil.
A promise made in faith, far away from city toil.
We signed the book of life in the fading evening light, and we're gonna keep on dancing through the middle of the night. I don't take turns playing fast, virtuosic solos. Give me a hand, city boy. Spin me around, Udrex man. It's a bluegrass wedding, a soul deep on, from the edge of the woods to the lily pad pond. We're kicking up the dust, we're swinging around the floor. I've never known a feeling like this feeling before. Two worlds collide in a beautiful ring, while the crickets and the katydids and the angels sing. Just a bluegrass wedding under the Kentucky moon.
I love you, Belle.
I'm home, finally home,
Yee-haw.
and a triumphant long fiddle note. It's a bluegrass wedding, a soul deep on, from the edge of the woods to the lily pad pond. There's a little pair of boots sitting by the kitchen door, and a brand new set of blueprints spread out on the floor. The factory is humming with the patterns that you drew, bringing life back to the town, making everything new.
I look out at the meadow where I once was lost and cold, and I see a story written in a field of green and gold.
The garden's in the bloom and the healing's in the air. I see the silver in your My dresses travel round the world, from Paris to the Bay.
But my heart is always right here at the end of every day.
It's the harvest of the heart, the seeds we had to sow, through the seasons of the bitter wind and the winter snow.
We planted in the sorrow, we watered with the tears, and now we're reaping all the joy of the passing years.
More than just a memory, more than just a start, we're living in the beauty of the harvest
Of the heart. Your parents come for Sunday tea and sit beneath the tree.
They're proud of every stitch you made and the man you made of me.
We took the broken pieces and we made a master plan.
Between a simple farm girl and a city-hearted man,
The world is wide and busy, and the towers reach the sky.
but we've got everything we need right here in you and I.
It wasn't easy,
It wasn't easy.
it wasn't always clear.
Now the fruit is on the vine and the sun is shining down on the luckiest couple in this little bluegrass town. It's the harvest of the heart, the seeds we had to sow, through the seasons of the bitter wind and the winter snow.
We planted in the sorrow, we watered with the tears, and now we're reaping all the joy of the passing years.
More than just a memory, more than just a start, we're living in the beauty of the harvest of the heart.
The harvest of the heart.
I'm home
Forever.